Good evening, everyone. Tonight's the night that's been circled in all of our calendars as it's the first edition of Clean Old-Fashioned Hate in the 2024-25 season. We welcome you to the Atlanta Ice Forum here in Duluth, Georgia, as the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets play host to the undefeated #1 ranked University of Georgia Ice Dogs. My name is Sterling Kalajaris, and I'd like to thank you so much for joining us here tonight. It's the last game of the fall 2024 semester for the Jackets, but what a way to close it out with the showdown against their arch rival. UGA marches into tonight's contest as the #1 ranked team in the entirety of Division I AAU hockey. They boast a 12-0-2 record overall, earning themselves the #1 ranking in the country. The top 16 ranked teams will be invited to the AAU D1 National Tournament, so they are well on their way to competing for the national championship once again. Moreover, the Ice Dogs claim an 8-0-2 conference record, so they sit comfortably in the first place position of College Hockey South D1. On the other side of the ice, the Jackets sit at 4-8-1 overall in Division II of the AAU. The top 20 ranked teams will receive an invite to D2 Nationals, but Tech currently possesses the #30 ranking. With that said, this Georgia Tech team has found a way to build some momentum for themselves. After starting the season with an 0-5-1 record, the Jackets have gone 4-2-1 in their last 7. They found the right time to start racking up some wins as they've knocked off some conference opponents to earn themselves the second place spot in the North Division of CHSD2 heading into tonight. Since tonight's a D1 versus D2 matchup, the game will not affect either team's conference record. With that said, Tech will have an opportunity to clinch a playoff berth in their next weekend matchup against Vanderbilt to kick off the spring semester. There's no secret about it, UGA is coming into tonight as extremely heavy favorites. Right now, they may be ranked #1, but this series has been completely dominated by the Ice Dogs as of late. UGA has won the last 8 matchups dating back to January 15, 2022. Last year, these games were not close at all, with the Ice Dogs totally dominating the possession. If Tech wants any chance at pulling off the stunner, it may be cliche, but they're going to need to take it one shift at a time. It wouldn't be surprising at all to see Georgia control the tempo, but a good simple start by Tech to build themselves some confidence and perhaps start to frustrate the Ice Dogs. Now let's take a look at the lineup tonight that will attempt to pull it off. We had a lot of shifting in the lineup going into last weekend at UAH, but after a dominant series, Coach Colin Roberts has elected to keep the forward group the exact same. Zach Ketchner, Andy Hildrum, and Jack Golick on top. This second line of Jake Kotzian, Cullen Dorcas, and Ethan Molnar has been absolutely on fire. Jake and Cullen are finding new ways to impress with each passing game. They found some great chemistry in only a few games played together. Then it's Paul Molnar, Ethan Mazur, and Keegan Goodell. Of course, Paul had the incredible assist to his brother Ethan in that second game against Huntsville. Stephen Howe joins Daniel Zhu and Will Augustine once again. And Patrick Sharp is back for more action after making his return to the lineup last weekend. It was his first game since the Auburn matchup in late September. On the back end, it's the same personnel as in Alabama, but the pairings have been shuffled around. Bobby Mallon moves up to join McLean Boyd. Ryan Peacock and Joshua Lee will be playing together tonight, as well as Pranay Prasanna with Braden King. Pranay scored his first goal of the year to kick off last weekend, and Braden King got credit for his first collegiate goal, but I'm sure he's still hungry to find the back of the net himself. Joining those 6 once again will be Andrew Zhang. A couple players to watch out for here tonight. Here are your leaders in goals, assists, and points for both of these teams. Also of note on UGA is Declan Conway, who comes into tonight with 14 points in 14 games. He recorded 2 goals and 4 assists for 6 points in 3 games played against Tech last season. For the Jackets, there are a couple of pairs of forwards who have found their groove together lately. As previously mentioned, Colin Dorcas and Jake Coxian have racked up points as of late. Colin's coming into tonight with 12 points in his last 9 games, and Jake has recorded 8 in his last 4. And then if the Molnar brothers get any chance to play together, they're bound to create something special as well, as they combined for 7 points in the last 2 games last weekend. Georgia Tech has the opportunity to pull off their biggest win in recent history here tonight. The #1 Division I team is in the house, and it just so happens to be Tech's arch rival. The Jackets taking on the Ice Dogs, coming up next. 4 letters strung together in sequence, THWG. Not only are they representative of the spirit of this interstate rivalry, but they're also a rallying cry to Yellow Jackets everywhere. Those 4 little letters echo across campus through the hearts of students, alumni, and fans alike. Together, they create an unwavering statement of pride and passion that Tech carries into every matchup against their arch rival. The recent history of this matchup may be overwhelmingly one-sided, but tonight, the Jackets fight to rewrite Georgia's history. Here we go for Game 1 of Clean Old-Fashioned Hate in this 2024-25 season. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight from the Atlanta Ice Forum. Very happy you could make it. So it starts with UGA's control in the offensive zones here. They're along the left wing, trying to throw it backdoor. No one was there for the Ice Dogs, and so Paul Molnar trying to get it out. Unable to as Zach Knoll was there, along with Wyatt McAvoy in the near corner. And it's Ethan Molnar standing with it the other way, moves it to Joshua Lee. Lee right side, drops it to Molnar, evades the hit, but it's picked up by Everly, and Hagen steers that one aside. The net comes off. It's Mooring. In goal tonight for Georgia Tech, it's Brendan Germano once again. Has played in 13 games this season. .912 save percentage, .375 goals against average. Recorded 50 saves versus UGA last year in the Savannah Hockey Classic. On the other side, it's not Ryan Testino, but rather Isaac Hagen making his 6th start of the year. He has an .876 save percentage and a .278 goals against average. Has not played Tech so far in his career. Quick shot from Hildrum is blocked. But yes, it's Hagen's first career start against the Yellow Jackets. Has a brother on the team in number 27, Truman Hagen. And both playing for the Ice Dogs tonight. Golick steers that one towards the net. Hagen steered it aside towards the near corner. And back into Tech's defensive zone with Peacock and now Prasanna. Looking up the boards, no one's there. That's going to be an icing call. And so we'll redo the draw in Tech's own end. This draw will be to the left of Brendan Germano. It will be Andy Hildrum to take it against Declan Conway. Declan Conway had a very strong year against Tech. Last season, played in 3 games against them. 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points against the Jackets. Here's Layden Poole in the far corner, moved it over to Conway near side. And that one might be stripped by Paul Molnar. He's going to apply some pressure to get it to Keegan Goodell, and a little give and go with Molnar, who had the terrific assist in Game 2 against UAH last weekend. As there's a penalty on the play, and early in this one, we're going to have the first special team situation. Looks like Declan Conway heading to the box for cross-checking, and it's an early chance to set the tone for Georgia Tech. They were very good on the power play last weekend. Quick shot stopped by Hagen, 3-puck, the backhand score! It's a power play goal for Jack Golick, and the Jackets strike first. That is goal number 7 in 14 games for Jack Gawlik. Has 3 assists on the year for make it 10 points now. Quick shot steered wide as Germano is screened in front. Georgia Tech scored twice in 3 games against the Ice Dogs last season. Again, that's 2 goals in 3 games. Just 2 minutes into this one, they lead it 1-0. As Josh Mazzaros into the O-zone. In the near corner, Paul Molnar lays the body. Up the boards, it's going to end up in UGA's defensive zone with Bill Martin. Molnar turnover, try to deke. Martin stayed with him to negate that opportunity. And Ethan Mazzaros there for Tech. UGA's just going to get it out of their own end and move it up ahead for Ryan Bailey, the leading point scorer on this UGA team. They'll keep it in. Ryan Bailey's got 20 points on the year in 11 games. And trying to get around Paul Molnar now, Boyd. That's a backhand chance from Moore, ends up at the line. Across looking for Martin, who'll get it back in deep. Evan Moore is there, and he's trying to avoid Bobby Mallon. He'll reverse it here in the far corner, and this one is picked up as it was a little soft pass. Keegan Goodell will chip it out of the zone looking for Mazur, and UGA will send it right back in. Boyd just flings it out of the defensive end, was looking for Zach Keschner. UGA regains entry, feeds it across there, and nothing doing for Robbie Whitworth. Along the far half wall, it's 1-on-1. Could be a turnover here. Tech's gonna pick it up with Ethan Mazur. Tries to move it to Goodell, gloved down at the line by Hagen. And now it's Whitworth, threw it towards the front, didn't connect. And Martin back on goal is looking for a tip. Martin's gonna hold the line here and walk the line, lets one go. It's blocked by Hildrum, and Keschner will just bank it out of the defensive end. Here's a stretch pass for Robbie Whitworth, looking in front. Germano steers it aside, and it's Luke Burnett along the far half wall. This one pops free, quick shot, doesn't go. So that was Zach Knoll who let that one go. And near boards, here's Eberly trying to throw it back on net, broken up by Keschner, and he's content to just get the clear. Andy Hildrum peels off, and Gawlik applies the forecheck. The first goal scorer of the night forces a turnover, sends it back in deep. And along the half wall, there's Molnar. This one popped free, and now it ends up with Braden King. He was credited once again with his first collegiate goal last weekend. He was not on the ice for that one. They try to move it across, and Germano is just going to cover that puck. It would not be a rivalry game without some extracurricular activity. 14:26 to go in the first, and Tech leads it 1-0. This one is cleared from Tech's own end. And it's going to end up all the way down with Layden Poole along the far boards. Conway broken up, and it's Ethan Molnar with Cullen Dorcas there. Little Deke didn't maintain possession. They'll send it back in the O-zone. UGA has some time and space now with Layden Poole. Skates in front of Hagen, and it's going to keep it himself. On the backhand has Conway with him. And Parente applies some pressure, forces Tech to just rim it around the boards. Quick shot from the line, gets blocked by Jorkus. He's looking to hit Conway there, was not able to. Mallon tried clearing the zone, glove down, and in the far circle, feeds the line with Poole, gonna step in, takes a shot, kicked away, big rebound. They try to send it back on net. Didn't work out, and another block. This time Ethan Molnar prevents an opportunity. Poole with speed again, just sends it in deep, and Pranay Prasanna's there for Tech. 2-on-1 battle, and Tech comes away with it. This one pops free into the high slot. Pool shot blocked again, this time by Mallon. Brings it around the boards looking for Howe, and he is able to get the clear. Daniel Zhu is trying to take it himself some more. They'll stretch the ice again, and a quick shot. Rebound, scores! Ryan Bailey on the board for UGA, point number 21 on the season. Just an incredible atmosphere here at the Atlanta Ice Forum tonight. Here's a chance, high slot, shoots, goes wide of the goal. This one goes all the way down for an icing. And we'll get the official call. The Jack Golick goal was assisted by Zach Keschner, who had an assist in the most recent game as well. Make it point number 8 on the year for number 18. And the UGA goal coming up just as Ryan Bailey unassisted. We'll see if they add on an assist later, but for now, it's Stephen Howe, or excuse me, Andy Hildrum. Stephen Howe was number 28 last year. Hildrum comes away with it, tried playing it in the slot. Golick tries to collect, sends it back in deep. Hildrum is there, and it ends up with Gannon. Headman pass looking for Mazzaros, and it's Bailey back the other way, left wing. Drives the net, plays it in front, Mazzaros scores. 2 quick strikes, and UGA is on top for the first time tonight. So it was Ryan Bailey and then Josh Mazzaros, the 2 Ice Dogs goals in the past few minutes. Let's see if Tech can get some momentum going. They started off really strong. Ethan Molnar tried splitting the D. Jork is back on net, nothing doing from Ethan Molnar. They started off this one strong. Little giveaway backhand shot block, collects the rebound, feeds the line. Little pump fake from Peacock. King tried to just leave the offensive zone to play responsible defense. They'll flip it out, and Peacock prevents an opportunity for UGA. Paul Molnar splits 2 Ice Dogs, and left side shoots, kicked away by Hagen. Dorcas tried feeding the slot. No one was there for Tech, and so it's Whitwer back the other way for UGA. Boyd off the boards, gets it to Lee, and now Molnar again has Dorcas with him. He'll pick it up left wing and attempt to drive the net through it in front. Didn't connect. And it's Truman Hagen. Zach Knoll the other way for Georgia. Skates with the right side, drops it off here. That shot sails wide of the net. Eberle at the line, over for Poole. Walks and looks for a tip, and a big stop by Germano on the redirection. The Ryan Bailey goal remains unassisted. This most recent goal is Josh Mazzaros from Ryan Bailey. Paul Molnar has a step, drives the net, and a stop by Hagen. Here's a turnover. Mazur in front, chipped it wide, back on goal. They try to force it in, and Hagen holds the goalpost. We apologize, everyone, for any freezing issues here tonight. We've also got UGA streaming here tonight. Here's Patrick Sharp with that puck. Big hit on him. And Stephen Howe's going to stand up for him, but back the other way is Parente. Threw it in front. Nothing doing. Off the boards here. And this one pops free to Boyd. He's going to skate with it himself. That's Howe with him the other way. Sharp trailing. Ends up behind the goal here. And they're going to wrap it around with Alexander Strauss. Moves it over to Parente and Poole and Strauss. Howe tried to pick that one up. And it's Brandon Ing the other way with Declan Conway now left circle. And that one is blocked in front. Tech's just gonna get a clear and make a change. They'll move it across with Parente right side, drops it off for Gannon. Behind the goal line in front, and it's picked up by Keschner, and a one-on-one situation. Keschner left side, waits through it in front, didn't hit up Golick in time. Or the pass was too high for him. A backhand feed to Conway, gonna flip it forwards, looking for Parente. Gets to it behind the goal line. And they blow this play dead. Did not quite catch what the reason for the stoppage was, but it looks like they want one. They want to draw at center ice, perhaps. So it will be Andy Hildrum with Jack Golick and Zach Keschner for the Jackets. Josh Mazzaros just banked it off the boards, moved across to Braden King. He'll skate with the left side and flip it in for Luke Burnett. Moved it across to Gannon, and he'll skate by Keschner through the neutral zone and now offensive zone. Tried to drive the net. Good stick there from Augustine, I believe. Or excuse me, that was Peacock. And in the near corner, they'll battle away for it. This will be Ryan Peacock behind his own net. Dropped it off for Hildrum as he took a spill. Keschner's there just trying to poke it out. It comes free and gloved down by Keschner. He'll cross the ice with Golick, was looking for Hildrum. Golick tried picking it off, and it's back with Jack Gannon. Spins onto his backhand, and he's going to reverse it here to Burnett. Has plenty of room to break it out, and he'll elect to do so up the right side here. There's a big hit on Ryan Peacock from Ryan Bailey. 2 points on the night now. Dorcas flips it forward, looking for Joshua Lee. And a little hit there. Zhang just going to send it in deep. They say there was a deflection, so no icing on the play. There's Graham Baird, dropped it off here for Hagen. Truman Hagen, that is, and deflected one-touched. Germano's going to play that puck. And it gets deflected into the protective netting, and so we'll have a whistle and face-off in Tech's defensive zone. Cullen Dorcas against Dan Bardo here. Bardo won a quick shot. Chest stopped by Germano. The rebound was trickling towards the goal. Back at the line. Baird deflected, and it's not towards the net. Another shot ends up wide on the far side. And they're just trying to get a clear at this point. Little 2-on-2 battle. The refs want them to move that puck. Bobby Mallon, little weird play. Germano's gonna freeze it and a hit towards the end of it. 6:28 to go in the first. UGA leads it 2-1. .50-50 puck. Colin Dorcas, it's in his skates. Bobby Mallon off the boards towards Andrew Zhang. Up the ice again. And it's Zhang looking for Molnar. Tries to backhand it out. Feeds it across. Was looking for McAvoy. And they're just going to get it in deep with David Eberle. Zhang and Molnar there for the Jackets. And they send it in front. Eberle's got some room, lets it go, and Germano might have gotten a piece of that one. Bobby Mallon, now for Andrew Zhang, gonna skate with him himself, just gets it out of the zone. It's a breakaway for Paul Molnar! Big chance, free puck, and Hagen's got it covered. A little breakdown by the Ice Dogs, and Molnar had a step. That close, just was not able to finish it. So the draw will be to the right of Hagen. Bladen Poole comes away with it. Behind the goal, around it goes towards Parente. And he's gonna move it to Declan Conway. High slot, top of the left circle, feeds it across, was looking for Parente, but it was behind him. Pull back for Parente, high slot chance, and the pass does not connect with any Ice Dog, and so Tech's got a chance to clear their end. Persona across for Goodell, one touches it for Mazur, back to Goodell and ahead into UGA's defensive zone. It's Parente far side, looking for Ing, takes a shot, blockered aside by Germano. Along the goal line, Conway behind the net, dropped it off and couldn't finish it, was Parente. There's a stoppage here. As the net comes off, it's Moore. Draw will be to the right of Germano. Conway against Mazur. And Mazur's gonna win it, but Conway picks it up. Ing had a chance. Parente scores! Evan Parente through the 5-hole of Germano makes it 3-1. Tech's gonna win this draw. They led this game early 1-0 with a power play goal from Jack Golick. As he forces a turnover, it's Keshner looking down low. Golick scores again! Second of the night for Jack Golick, off the post and in. What a response for Georgia Tech. And a quick shot deflected out of play. What a period for Jack Golick. Only played UGA once last season as he joined the team in the middle of the year. He's making the most of this opportunity with 2 goals already. This draw ends up back on net, and Germano freezes it again, so we'll redo the exact same situation. Mazzaros won this draw, and Burnett sent it in deep. There's McLean Boyd around for Mallon, and he's gonna move it ahead for Golick. Again, 2 goals on the night already. Boyd got it in deep. Keschner applies the forecheck, but Burnett gets to it. Keschner on his backhand through the legs of someone way high of the net. Sent to the right point, and a little backhand deflected just wide of Hagen. And Burnett towards Gannon, and UGA's got a little bit of room to breathe here. Mazzaros a turnover, and that pass was too far for Lee from Jorkis. A little deep from Mallon, tried to send it back in deep. It ends up with Luke Burnett. He's gonna reverse it to Jack Gannon. Once again, Georgia Tech only scored 2 goals in all 3 games against UGA last season. That's 2 goals in the first period of game 1 against the Ice Dogs here tonight. Stretches it forwards for Molnar, and now Bill Martin had beautiful deflection there from Bardo to negate an icing situation. That one ends up too far for Boyd, and it's Ethan Molnar. Loses the puck, and Bardo kicks it to himself. Throw it back on net. Germano holds the post as his left pad was down, and it's Cullen Dorcas through the neutral zone, but he'll turn it over to Will Shelley. Opportunity for UGA's Dan Bardo. Threw it towards the net. Tech makes sure nothing's gonna happen, and it's Martin again kicked away by Germano. Tech moves it the other way. Cullen Dorcas. That one doesn't really connect with anyone, but UGA flings it back in deep. It's Chelly batting it down, and they say there was a hand pass, I believe. This draw on neutral ice. Coming away with it is Keegan Goodell. He lost control. And behind his own net is Graham Baird. Banks it off the boards here. Turned over to Mazur. And UGA's having a bit of difficulty to get it out. It's Paul Molnar getting it in deep for Bill Martin to play for the Ice Dogs. Sent ahead one-on-one situation for Zach Knoll. Shoots, and it's blockered aside. Big hit by Peacock there. Goodell's gonna try to pick it up, not able to. Everly feeds the line with Baird. Stepping and shooting, he scores! A deflection in front, and UGA's 2-goal lead has been restored. Draw won by Tech. It's Zach Nolan to the O-zone again. Sticked aside by Germano. McLean Boyd there for the Jackets. At the line, Layden Poole lets one go. It's stopped by Germano. Rebound available, and Golick tries to get it out. UGA remains in control in their offensive end, and it's Knoll again, shut down again by Germano, and ahead towards Keschner. In behind Germano, it's Bobby Mallon across the ice looking for Keshner. And he's going to play it towards the middle of the ice. Germano sticks that one aside. And Mallon whiffs on that clearing attempt. They're going to center it for Ing behind the goal. Nothing really doing there. It's Wyatt McAvoy on it. At the line, hops over the stick of Alexander Strauss with 20 seconds left in this first period. Dorcas prevents UGA from entering the zone. They're re-establishing here. Brandon Ing feeds it across for Conway. 10 seconds to go in the first. They're gonna try to get one more clear. This one's gonna go all the way down, no icing, and that will do it for an exciting first period of play here at the Atlanta Ice Forum. UGA leads it 4-2 after the first, but this is sure to be a great one. Don't go anywhere, you won't want to miss the rest of it. And we hope to see you back for the second period. We've got some trivia coming up and hopefully an interview for you all, so stay tuned. Big hit from McLean Boyd, and Paul Molnar enters the O-zone left side. Beautiful D, what a feed! Hi everyone, we're here in the first intermission with Jack Golick. Scored 2 big goals in that first period. Jack, what was it like scoring 2 goals against the University of Georgia?
Yeah, it was great. Great atmosphere, a lot of fans here. But I think the best part is just celebrating with the teammates. They did a lot. We've been sticking to our systems, picking the other team off. So anytime we score, it's really a team effort, and I'm glad to celebrate with them in front of this crowd against this team.
It's a huge rivalry, obviously. Clean old-fashioned hate, I believe, originated around 1873. What does it mean to be a part of it in the hockey version?
Yeah, even if it's a small piece of history, it's a piece of history, and I'm very blessed and honored to be a part of this team and to have the opportunity to participate in this long, history of rivalry. So it's really amazing, really fun. It's one of the games I look forward to all year, so it's just great.
And one more question for you. It's an electric atmosphere out there. Is there any difference playing in front of these amazing fans? What's it like?
Yeah, definitely. Getting out there and looking around and seeing how many people have committed their time to come watch us play. At least 2 hours of travel with this kind of traffic. So it's really great. It's amazing to see all the support we have from people. And I'm glad they came out. And so we're just trying to feed off their energy and put on a good show for them.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. See you for the second. Hi everybody, welcome back for the second period of play here in the first edition of Clean Old Fashioned Hate of the 2024-25 season. We've been doing some trivia questions during the intermission. I realized last game I forgot to give you the answer for the second intermission one, but this first intermission question here tonight was, again, Georgia Tech scored 2 goals against UGA last season. Which player scored them both? And the answer to that is Pranay Prasanna. Got on the board in Game 1 here at the Ice Forum, and then Game 3 in the Savannah Hockey Classic. UGA leads this one so far 4-2. Both Georgia Tech goals came off the stick of Jack Golick. First one assisted by Zach Keschner. The second assisted again by Keschner, but also Andy Hildrum. UGA goals belong to Declan Conway, Ryan Bailey, Josh Mazzaros, Evan Parente, and Wyatt McAvoy. There's about 25 seconds left in this intermission as the Jackets take the ice. If you can hear that, the Georgia Tech band is in the house here tonight. We thank them so much for making the trip and adding to this incredible atmosphere. Looks like it will be Cullen Dorcas against Truman Hagen for this opening draw in the second period. Or excuse me, David Eberly now. Eberly wins that faceoff, and here we go for the middle frame. It starts in UGA's own end with Bill Martin, gonna bank it off the boards, gets it himself, and a little turnover here with Ethan Molinar takes a spill. No trip on the play, and back the other way, it's Hagen. Looks to play it towards the goal. Germano steers it aside, rebound in front. No signal as of now, but that puck's in the back of the net. There's the call, and it's 5-2. So for the second time tonight, UGA gets on the board with a 5-hole finish. Up ahead, David Eberly. It's a great start to the period by UGA. They look to send that one back on goal. And near side feeds the high slot, turned over, and it's Zach Keschner the other way, who already has 2 points on the night. Here's Truman Hagen, curls and spins, 2 Jackets there, and it's Hildrum dropping it off Keschner. Free puck available, picked up by the Ice Dogs. The other way it goes, Zach Knoll has Eberly now, and a good poke check negates that opportunity. Here goes Hildrum on the counterattack, is looking to feed Keschner, not able to. David Eberly, left circle, feeds it across for Knoll, shot goes wide. Hildrum up ahead, looking for Golick. Hildrum banks it off the glass and gets it in deep for Layden Poole to possess. That one is tapped in behind Germano and picking it up here, centering feed. Germano got a stick on that Bailey centering attempt. Pull up ahead for Mazzaro's turned over to Mallon, and he's gonna get it in deep. All the way down the ice, they wave icing off, and so UGA will have to break out from behind their own goal. Here come the Ice Dogs the other way with Alexander Strauss. Sends it in deep. Crisano's going to get there first. Wraps it around the boards for Goodell. And Paul Molnar gets her out there. They'll tap it in deep for Layden Poole to get to. Reverses it. Mazur with the pinch. And now it's Josh Mazzaros behind its own net. Poole stretches it ahead. Opportunity for Ryan Bailey. And he's going to put on a couple nice deeks. Drops it off. High slot chance. Stopped by Germano. Rebound goes in. That one just beats Germano blocker side. And Ryan Bailey is on the board again. Daniel Zhu against Declan Conway for this draw. It's an excellent start to the second for UGA as they've gotten on the board twice. Braden King gets harassed and Brandon Ing is there centering feed sticked aside, and King moves it ahead for Howe, gets it out of his own zone. Jack Gannon on it for the Ice Dogs, sends it to his partner here, Graham Baird. And a headman pass, opportunity cutting it back was Parente, didn't get a shot away. Sharp tried to win that puck, ends up with Conway, and out to the right point, Gannon looking, goal line, still waits, took a pass, got deflected, and Sharp is just going to get it out of his own end. Stays with it, and here goes Patrick Sharp looking to center. Howe tried a stick lift, couldn't come away with it. Here's a feed, high slot looking for Gannon. Drives the goal, nothing doing. Rebound doesn't go either for Conway. And Joshua Lee picks it up. Here he goes with speed. Cuts to the middle, looking to drive the net, wraps it around, has Jackets in front, the pass gets deflected out of Tech's offensive zone. Up the boards, turns it over, but Tech's gonna get it right back. Conway gloves it down, and another steal, and it's Cullen Dorcas with Ethan Molnar. Neither of them able to pick it up, and the Ice Dogs advance it on the counterattack. Up back with Molnar, and now Lee. It's Bill Martin across for Hagen, and now Martin again. That is Whitwer tapping it in, and it's McLean Boy. In the near corner, couple of representatives from each team battle for that one. UGA's gonna hold the zone. Whitwer chance here for Bardo. And now with Nate Haley, threw it in front, was looking for Whitwer. Didn't find him, maybe he got a piece of that one. Behind the goal line, Whitwer was looking back for Hagen, and he's finally able to get to it. On his backhand, sauces it ahead. This is Bill Martin, puck in the referee's skates. He's gonna reverse it here behind the net for Bardo. As he picks it up, looking for a lane, feeds the high slot, and a mask save. Big rebound, scores! Bill Martin finishes it off, and it's 7-2. Looks like Georgia Tech's gonna call timeout here, as UGA has started this period with an offensive explosion. They controlled some of the first period as well, but Tech was able to stick around with them. This game has opened up early in the second, and Tech's trying to figure out a way to respond. Goals in the second period coming from Wyatt McAvoy, Ryan Bailey, and Bill Martin. So it's a 7-2 game, 14:39 to go in the middle frame. Let's see if Tech can feed off this crowd as they try to urge the Jackets back on, to get back on the board and see what could happen from there. Cross ice feed, and they're gonna dump it in. That is Charles Romine for Tech, so I guess our starting lineup. Here's a big opportunity shot off the mask of Germano. But as we told you in the pregame, or as we didn't tell you, we did not mention Charles Romine's name. But apparently it's a last-minute decision to put him in the lineup. He's missed the past few games, so good to see him back. Number 27 on defense for Georgia Tech. Couple bodies, that's gonna be a penalty there. Perhaps a cross-check, and Georgia Tech, I believe, will be heading back to the power play. So Georgia Tech 1 for 1 on the power play tonight. They opened the game with the power play goal to go up 1-0. Let's see if they can respond and get back on the board. Here 5-on-4. Tie-up comes in Tech's control. Jorkus across looking for Mallon. Top of the circle, feeds it in front. The backhand from Keshner goes just wide. Back in deep, Keshner is there. And Layden Poole's gonna get to it, up the glass. Golick with the steal, moves it. Mallon's got some room. The backhand tried to send it on goal, and it's cleared. Referee has his arm up, and that, not sure why, perhaps a delayed call on UGA, and Tech's going to 5-on-3 for a minute and a half. So if there were ever an opportunity to get back in it, 5-on-3 situation, for a minute and a half. Unless they score, of course. Dorcas sauces it over to Hildrum, got it in deep. Haugen's gonna play it. Keshner might get to it, Dorcas will. Golick looked to send it on goal, ended up in the far corner. It's back with Hildrum, and Mallon at the left point. Walks the line, drops it off for Hildrum, far half wall. Back to the point, Mallon, across for Dorcas, right circle, looking in front for Keshner. Nothing doing, takes a swing. The shot was blocked from Hildrum, and the Ice Dogs want an opportunity shorthanded. It ends up in the Tech's bench, and so we'll have a face-off. Just 46 seconds to go in this 5-on-3 opportunity, and then a minute 21 second. That most recent call was a holding on Josh Mazzaros. Tech not able to win this draw. UGA gets a big clear killing some time from the 5-on-3. Just 35 now seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Across Andy Hildrum, left circle, far half wall. Slows up, beats it in front. The backhand from Golick as he tried to force it in. Shut down by Isaac Hagen. So Ethan Mazur against Evan Parente on this draw to the right of Hagen. Parente wins it. It's another clear for Georgia, and there's just 18 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Ethan Molnar skates with the left side, enters the O-zone cleanly. It's gonna drive the net and play it to Boyd at the right point. Across Paul Molnar, loses a handle. It becomes a 5-on-4 now. Boyd sent it behind the net looking for Goodell. Ethan Molnar will pick it up. There's another penalty on UGA, and it'll be another 5-on-3 for 25 seconds. Not much chewing on that first 5-on-3 attempt. Let's see if they could generate some more chances here. UGA wins that draw. One clear will just about do the 5-on-3, but Keshner picks it up, skates with it, moves it across for Dorcas, looking back door, deflected behind the goal. Reverse for Keshner, good battle there. It's in the skates of Truman Hagen, and some extracurricular activity between Bill Martin and Jack Golick. Jack Golick has been in the mix of these scrums post-whistle as of late. And of course, he's going to be in the mix of it against UGA. So both Bill Martin and Jack Golick head to the box. Most likely both for roughing here, but we'll see. Yep, they gave them both a 2-minute minor for roughing. So it remains a 5-on-3 at least for 6 more seconds. And then Tech will have a minute 40 about a 5-on-4. Here's Dorcas right circle, lets it go, it's blocked in front. And UGA's gonna get that clear right out of the box, was looking for Mazzaros. Germano's gonna play that puck on the backhand, turned it over to Bailey, and he stays with it shorthanded. UGA just possessing that puck now, trying to kill valuable time. It's Jack Gannon, and he's gonna flip it ahead to Ryan Bailey. Bobby Mallon will restore Tech control with a minute 8 seconds on the power play. Couple of deeps, but gives it up to Bailey. And here he is near side, up the boards. UGA just really killing that time well. So 53 seconds to go on this power play situation. Dorcas ahead for Paul Molnar, right circle, drops it off, and he was looking for Keshner, did not find him. There's another clear, it goes off the back of Evan Parente. And Keshner harasses him, tries to pick the puck up. There's a penalty there. And for the 3rd time in a couple minutes, it'll be another 5-on-3. Looks like that's gonna be a slashing call, I believe, on maybe Evan Parente. So that was Evan Parente excuse me, apparently joining the party in the penalty box. 31 seconds of 5-on-3 time available for Georgia Tech. It will be Ethan Mazur against Declan Conway on this draw to the right of Isaac Hagen. UGA wins this draw, batted down though and held in the zone by Ethan Mazur. Top of the left circle here, drops it behind the goal line. Looking back for Mazur left side, has Boyd at the point, hits him, and back for Mazur. It's gonna take a shot, save, rebound, not back on goal, and there's the clear. That should just about do it for the 5-on-3, but a minute and a half to go on that most recent call. 5-on-4 now for Georgia Tech. Pass too far for Ethan Molinar. No icing as that one did not get behind the goal line fast enough. Mazur and Molinar there for Tech digging away at it. Joshua Lee. Boyd takes a thought, looking for a redirection. Back in front, stopped by Hagen. And that's gonna be another easy clear for the Ice Dogs. Boyd spinning with it, takes it himself right side. Goodell, now Mazur in the slot, stays with it, gets it, pokes it towards the goal, and Hagen able to just freeze that puck. And then some more extracurriculars with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Looks like they're gonna send Mazur to the box. And that will most likely do it for that power play situation. So plenty of opportunities for Tech to get something going. They just weren't really able to generate many chances in those special team situations. And so it will remain 7-2 for now. We'll have Josh Mazaros to take the draw for UGA along with Ryan Bailey, Luke Burnett, and Graham Baird. For Georgia Tech, it appears to be Cullen Dorcas, Jack Golick, McLean Boyd, and Bobby Mallon. Draw to the left of Germano, won by the Ice Dogs, and Baird at the high slot. Keeps it himself, moves it over to Bailey, looking for a saucer pass, and Boyd picks it up, looking ahead in the skates of Golick. Has Boyd driving with him, got it across, shoots, and a stop by Hagen. So there was a nice opportunity for Tech. We'll see if they could keep it going here. 4-on-4 for another 32 seconds. Cullen Dorcas won the draw, but back the other way. Brandon Ing took a weird bounce and gloved down there by the Tech player Bobby Mallon. Boyd having some trouble with it, looked to move it to Mallon. It ends up with Brandon Ing, and off the skate of Dorcas, stays with it. Couple of deeks, feeds the line with Burnett across for Bear, takes a shot right into the glove of Brendan Germano. So just 5 seconds to go of 4-on-4 time before UGA has a power play of their own. Draw to the left of Germano. And Conway looked to center for Ing. It leaves the zone, and It is now time for a UGA power play with 1:03 on it remaining. Golick with the trip. The ref was looking right at it, but didn't call it. Moves it, Colin Dorcas! What a stop by the blocker of Hagen. So just 45 seconds to go on this Ice Dog power play. Good shorthanded opportunity for Colin Dorcas. Driving the net there is Conway. Off the boards, in control with Truman Hagen. Drops it for Conway. Left circle, feeds it across. This is Parente curling. And he's going to have two Ice Dogs at the line. Got it in deep towards Hagen. Feeds the point again with Parente. Back for Hagen, right point, as they still set up shop. Conway lets one go, back door, and a stop by Germano. 10 seconds, can't get that clear. Now they might be able to. Paul Molnar skates short-handed. Dorcas driving, and a good poke check to knock him off it. That'll do it for the power play situation. Peacock back for Molnar. The Molnar brothers together. Paul looking for Ethan, not gonna find him. But Ethan doing some good work, applying some pressure there. Ends up with Nate Haley. And back with Hagen. Ethan Molnar got his stick on that puck a couple times. That's gonna be tapped in by Evan Moore. And it's Braden King for tech around Ryan Peacock. Back for King, right side, looking to just get it out, and into the skates of Alexander Strauss. Andy Holdrum gets it back in deep, moves it across for Layden Poole, and he's gonna fling it ahead. Well too far for Whitwer. They wave off the icing. See, he was close enough. There's a big hit in the corner, picked up by Ethan Molnar. And send right back in deep. Whitwer's gonna gain possession. Big hit by Braden King. They call a penalty on that one. And so UGA's heading right back to the power play. Looks like they called an interference on that one. We'll see the official call in just a moment. They do call it interference. And you know what? Don't usually like to comment too much, but Braden King just laid a hit on the puck carrier. I'm really not sure how that's an interference call. But you know what? It doesn't matter. UGA's back on the power play, trying to make it an 8-2 game. Across Evan Moore, left side. Gonna throw it behind the net, looking for Mazzaros. Backhands it to the point, and it's Ryan Bailey. Takes a hit, but stays with him. Moves it across for Moore. Shot it wide off the glass. Reversed it towards Mazzaros. And back out to the right point with Hagen. Across for Moore. Looking across. Good stick by Zach Teschner to break it up. Back for Bailey still, feeds behind the goal line. Now Bailey cross ice, they score! It's a power play goal for the Ice Dogs, and it's 8-2. This one is Dorcas winning the draw against Everly. And Dorcas will pick it up as Joshua Lee flying with him left side, trying to get around his man Gannon. Throws it towards the net. Dorcas back in front. And Peacock's gonna hold the line. Everly will pick it up. Molnar keeps it in. This one pops free. And an opportunity for UGA. And with Prasanna tries to get it out. Ethan Molnar has Dorcas right side. Enters the O-zone, drops it for Dorcas, feeds it across too far for Lee. Got a stick on it though, and Peacock unable to hold the point. It ends up with Pranay Prasanna in his own end. Up ahead towards Lee, looking for Sharp here. And Patrick Sharp's gonna win that battle against Luke Burnett. As he tries to play it in deeper, Stephen Howe joins him. Takes a spill, ends up with David Everly. And now back ahead, up the ice. Andrew Zhang comes away with it, looking to feed Dorcas, too far for him. Ends up with Jack Gannon. And he's gonna play it around towards his man Wyatt McAvoy. Sharp lays the body, and up ahead it's David Everly. Gonna drop it off. Beautiful deep for Noel Germano, can't cover that puck. Ends up behind the net with Everly, takes a hit, and Sharp gives it away. Quick shot blocked there by Zhang. And around the boards it ends up at the point. Zhang tried gloving it down, behind the goal, back in front, no one there. And it ends up in UGA's own defensive zone. So here goes Alexander Strauss to start the breakout for the Ice Dogs. Top of the left circle, couple deeks protecting it on the backhand. Moved it behind the net to Parente, still with it. Right point for Poole, back for Parente, too far for him. Tech's gonna pick it up, but Zoo gave it away. Right to Chelly. Conway, far half wall, look to center towards Parente. 2:50 to go here in the second. Parente still with it, skates around. And got it in deep. Andrew Zhang trying to get it out. Paul Molnar will chip it out, but Evan Parente's right back with it for the Ice Dogs. Parente gives it up to Andrew Zhang, and it's Will Chelly. Big battle in the near glass. They're gonna call a penalty here. Some more extracurriculars to Andrew Zhang. Has his hands up, says he doesn't want any part of it, does not want to take a penalty. And looks like not too sure who's heading to the box. Referees still having a discussion. Despite it being 8-2, what an atmosphere here. Looks like Andrew Zhang is getting thrown out of this game. Yep, Andrew Zhang just got tossed out. Like his night is done. We'll wait to see what the official call is. Not too sure what happened there with Andrew Zhang, as he had his arms up. I guess they didn't like what he did before that. Looks like it's a 5-minute major to Andrew Zhang. They have a 2-minute minor assessed on the Ice Dogs for now. Still trying to figure out what exactly is happening. But they give Wyatt McAvoy a 2-minute roughing call. Andrew Zhang tossed out. 5-minute call, contact to the head. So it'll be 2 minutes of 4-on-4, followed up by a 3-minute continuous power play for UGA. Again, if they score on those 3 minutes, they'll be able to resume as it's a major call. So 2 minutes of 4-on-4, here we go. Pranay Prasanna looking ahead for Jack Golick. Gonna poke it around the net. Prasanna's there in deep. Golick trying to pick it up. And ahead goes Evan Parente for UGA right side. As Conway joining him, he's going to look to drive behind the goal. Andy Hildrum's there for Tech. Parente top of the line, right circle, drops it off to Martin. As Hagen gets it to him, Truman Hagen in down low with Parente, looks to force it in front, nothing doing. Bill Martin across for Hagen, looking to see if there's a lane available, got it across for Martin, looking behind the goal line Parente, and he stays with it along the far side. Hagen, saucer pass, got it across, and a stop by Germano. Just a minute to go of 4-on-4. They'll feed the right point with Martin. Puts one on goal, Germano gobbles it up, and we'll have a draw with 52 seconds left of 4-on-4. Tech's gonna switch up the personnel. It's Cullen Dorcas, Paul Molnar, McLean Boyd, and Bobby Mallon. UGA's Josh Mazzaros wins the draw. They'll sauce it across Burnett. High slot chance there. Gonna feed it back. Germano got a stick on it from the Ryan Bailey attempt. Here is Bailey with it. Avoids the stick lift from Dorcas. Feeds it across. Gannon couldn't corral it. And he's gonna look to move it to Mazzaros. Far half wall. That pass well behind Bailey, and Dorcas is going to chase after it for Tech. Just 37 seconds left in the middle frame, 16 left of 4-on-4. Here's Luke Burnett, maybe one more chance for the Ice Dogs in this frame. Bobby Mallon, this one ends up on the ceiling, and so we'll have a face-off. It's Cullen Dorcas against Josh Mazzaros. Again, Mazzaros will win it again. And Gannon's gonna move it ahead to Bailey, and now it's time for the UGA major power play. Final 10 seconds of the frame. They're gonna come away with it. Mazzaros looking to hit someone in front on the backhand right circle shot, deflected wide, and that will do it for period number 2. A dominating effort from the Ice Dogs as they head into the second intermission, up 8-2. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left on that major penalty. They'll continue with it to start off the third, but for now, another intermission. New trivia question. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope to see you back for the third. It's going to be picked up by Bueller. No good work by Peacock there, and far side Siciliano turned it over to Dorcas, has Kotzian with him left side, and he'll go down the right wing. Tries to throw it in front, Kotzian waits, scores! welcome back for the third period of play. We're so glad you could stay tuned. The answer to the second intermission trivia question. The question was, where was the most recent rink Georgia Tech defeated the University of Georgia? The answer to that was the Macon Coliseum back on January 15, 2022. UGA's won 8 straight since then, and they're up 8-2 here tonight. Out shooting Tech 40-17. It was a dominant second period. Goals were scored by Wyatt McAvoy, Ryan Bailey, Bill Martin, Evan Moore to make it 8-2. Again, at the end of that frame, Andrew Zhang got tossed out of the game. A 5-minute major for illegal contact to the head, and so UGA will have 2 minutes, 41 seconds left on the power play. Remember, if they keep scoring, they're able to stay with it as it is a major. But Cullen Dorcas and David Everly line up, and here we go for period number 3. Ends up behind Brendan Germano. Mallon tried clearing it, and then Golick, he's unable to, as Hagen held the line, and Boyd will get the first clear. 2:25 to go on the Zhang penalty. Behind Hagen, it's picked up by Knoll and tapped to Martin. Cross-ice feed too far. It's going to end up with Germano. He'll stick it to Mallon, and it ends up with Wyatt McAvoy in the far corner. Bobby Mallon, now McLean Boyd whiffs on the clear. Second chance will get it out. And it's Zach Knoll back for the Ice Dogs. Just a minute 57 to go. Turns it over. Cullen Dorcas stays with that one, but ultimately loses it to McAvoy. On the far side, Truman Hagen, again brothers of Isaac Hagen, takes a shot deflected, and Germano pounces on it to cover it up. So again, Truman Hagen, number 27, brothers of Isaac Hagen, the goaltender tonight for UGA. According to UGA's broadcast team, fun fact on this one, they are triplets with a member of UGA's volleyball team. Sorry, I forgot to do the clock again. And here's Paul Molnar, shorthanded, has Ethan with him, enters the O-zone. Left side, tried to drive the net, tried to put it in front, nothing doing. And it's Josh Mazzaros back the other way for the Ice Dogs. Too far there, but picked up by Ryan Bailey, the UGA leading point scorer. Paul Molnar trying to clear, he will. And looks like a little change in between the pipes here. Isaac Hagen out. Andrew Goldstein appears to be starting this third period for UGA. They'll turn it over to Paul Molnar, and Ethan is there. And back with the Ice Dogs and Evan Moore. Stretches the ice looking for Mazzaros, taps it in. Braden King gets to it. He's going to try to bat it forwards to Molnar. One touch pass there for Mazur, and he's able to get it out. 41 seconds to go on the power play. Up ahead, Ryan Bailey. Couple nice deeks trying to get around King. Peacock trying to clear, unable to. Poole is gonna pinch, ends up near corner, works it back to Poole right side, gets it back along the half wall. Mazzaros looking to the line. Evan Moore loads one up, and a stop rebound. They score. The net came off its moorings, but the referee is signaling a goal, and that would make it a 9-2 game. So again, although there's just 17 seconds to go, that was a 5-minute major to Andrew Zhang, and so UGA will remain on the power play. Hildrum lost that draw. He'll pick it up, Keschner with him. gets a clear. Goldstein's going to play that puck. And just 7 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Jack Gannon for the Ice Dogs. Up the left side, Brandon Ing has Parente with him. Chips it by. Keshner trying to get to it. Back and deep, that'll do it for the UGA power play. Had 1 goal in the 5 minutes. Dangerous play there, but they'll move it to Golick. Stretches the ice for Keshner. And he'll drop it off to Hildren. Put one on goal, deflected by Keshner. Tried to wrap it around. He'll draw a penalty. A tripping call, I believe. Keshner's starting to get into some extracurriculars, but they're not going to send him to the box. We're waiting for an official call here. Looks like no penalty. Not sure why the ref raised his arm. Well, now Brandon Ing heads to the bench. And so there is a power play coming up. No one's in the box for UGA. Now Brandon Ing will head to the box. And I believe this is the 3rd power play for Tech tonight. They scored early in this one. Jack Golick made it 1-0 2 minutes in, up 5-on-4. Keshner went for a hit while the puck was there. Hildren in deep, UGA trying to clear. There's another big hit. They're gonna stretch the ice. Shorthanded opportunity for Evan Parente left side. Cuts to the slot and picked up by Golick. Moves it to Boyd, left wing. He's gonna enter the zone, drop it to Keshner. Back for Boyd, backdoor for Golick. Nothing doing, good stop by Goldstein as he was looking for that 3rd goal of the night. Conway trying to clear. Prasanna can't hold the line, but it's back in Tech's control. Jorkis gets it in. Golick tries to let one go. It gets deflected into the protective netting, and so a face-off will ensue to the left of Andrew Goldstein. Just a minute, 12 seconds remaining on this penalty to Brandon Ing. Prasanna, little pump fake, moves it to Jorkis, wraps it around the boards. Truman Hagen there for UGA, avoids the hit. No, maybe took all of it. Tech still digging for it. UGA's not happy, and here we go again. Renee Prasanna, Cullen Dorcas, Joshua Lee, Ethan Molnar all in the mix. And that's exactly what we expect to see out of clean old-fashioned hate. Looks like they're gonna toss Braden King perhaps out of this one. And maybe also Ethan Molnar? Yep. 2 Tech players getting thrown out, King and Molnar. You would think Tech was on the power play there. UGA's trying to win that puck. Started the scrum. Guess they were really going at it then. They're both getting thrown out. 3 Tech players have been ejected from this game.
Not our camera.
Still waiting to get the official call on what's happening. but Nate Haley just got 5-minute call for fighting. And as they're sorting things out here, we'll take this time to thank you all so much for tuning in. Final game of the fall 2024 semester. We really appreciate your viewership, as usual. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Friday night. Well, we have a couple of requests in the chat from earlier saying to put Molnar in. If you're talking about Ethan, well, he just got thrown out, so sorry about that. Paul's still here, though, if that's who you're referring to. Still a long discussion here between the officials. They have listed again Nate Haley and Bill Martin, both 5 minutes for fighting or punching. Ethan Molnar got thrown out for face masking, and Braden King fighting and punching as well. And Bill Martin will be thrown out of this one as well. And now Rene Persano's leaving as well, along with Martin. He's not listed as having a penalty. Maybe his night is done, not too sure. Nice soundtrack selection from our PA announcer, Blake Ayers. I've actually never heard his last name before, but hopefully that's how you pronounce it. He does a great job for us with the PA announcing, with the music. He had a funny moment last game as well, as he's just waiting for some clarification as to what's going on here. They just threw out 3 Yellow Jackets and 1 Ice Dog. They have listed 4 penalties, but 2 to each team. Ultimately, UGA looks like they're getting set with 4 players on the ice. And Tech still at their own bench. Charles Romine is gonna get some more time here, perhaps along with Ryan Peacock, as we have not seen any issues like this so far this season. Looks like they've finally gotten it under control, and it would appear to be 4-on-4. Or 5-on-4, as the power play is just gonna continue. Same penalty listed as before. That shot from Hildrum got deflected out of play, and so we'll redo the same situation. Charles Romine joining the power play unit here, as he's playing with Peacock, Golick, Hildrum, and Keschner. Hildrum not gonna win that draw, but he's able to momentarily corral it. Romine holds the line, takes a shot on goal, and right into the chest of Goldstein. Before that shot, UGA was out shooting Tech, according to the website, 40-17. That is what it said at intermission, though. So perhaps they just didn't update it. There's a couple big hits, and beautiful work there from Ryan Bailey. Gonna move it across here. And UGA is gonna start from their own defensive zone. Jack Golick getting into it once again. We talked about it earlier, despite his scoring touch, Jack Golick not afraid to get into these types of extracurriculars, and he's getting tossed out as well, along with Josh Mazzaro. So, great game from Jack Golick, but that'll do it for him tonight. 2 goals in the first period, but his night will end early. They also threw out Josh Mazzaro, so that's 2 Ice Dogs out and 5 Yellow Jackets as of now. It has not even been a full 5 minutes yet in this third period, and it's been total chaos. These may be heated rivalry games, but we did not see anything quite like this last year. What a start to clean old-fashioned hate in 2024-25. Another long discussion here. As they try to figure things out. They threw both of them out with a 5-minute major for fighting or punching. Now it would appear to be 4 Tech players on the ice now. Maybe some more 4-on-4, who knows? But we hope you're being entertained by this. It's a lopsided score, but crazy third period so far. It will be some 4-on-4 as David Eberly, or excuse me, it will be a Tech power play. With, as listed, 22 seconds left. They're still talking things over with Coach Colin Roberts. So this power play unit is all mixed up now, but it will be Zach Keschner, Andy Hildrum, Patrick Sharp, Charles Romine, and Ryan Peacock. UGA immediately clears with what's listed as 10 seconds left in the power play. Sharp gets it in the corner, gonna skate with it himself. Tried to poke it forwards there, and that'll do it for that power play situation. It's Zach Keschner on the left side, getting it in deep. Applies the forecheck, but Graham Baird picks it up and moves it across to Wyatt McAvoy. And he's going to drop it to Conway right side. Good defensive work by Romine. Conway still's with it. Moves it to Poole in the left circle. Tried to get around Peacock, unable to. And a battle along the half wall, won by Layden Poole. Feeds it across. Here's Alexander Strauss. Threw it back door. Didn't connect cleanly with McAvoy. He'll send it to the front again. Trying to pick it up. It pops free to Layden Poole at the right point. Slides it across to Strauss. Walton shoots, and a stop by Germano. .14:05 left in regulation time, and a wholesale fade for Georgia Tech. The draw will end up in Tech's offensive zone. Apparently they just took a penalty, and Tech's going back to the power play. .14:05 left in the third. It's Stephen Howe, Daniel Zhu, Paul Molnar, McLean Boyd, and Joshua Lee. Strauss tries to get the initial clear, he will, and it's Parente short-handed one-on-one. Left circle has Conway right in front, couldn't pull the trigger. Conway stays with it, moves it to Parente. He's content to just waste some time, and the Ice Dogs playing with that puck in their own defensive zone. Threw it down the ice 200 feet, and McLean Boyd is there to collect, moves it to Molnar. A little deke around Conway, and here goes Paul through neutral ice. Gains the zone, tried to get around another defenseman. Boyd at the point just sent one on goal. Easy save, big rebound available for Zoo. Layden Poole trying to clear, he will get it. Not all the way down, but out of the zone. Across for Lee, he's gonna bank it off the board. Stephen Howe applying the pressure with Daniel Zoo. Boyd holds the line, moves it down low, trying to connect with Goodell. And Conway gets the clear. 51 seconds to go on this power play opportunity in a 9-2 game. Stretching the ice towards Lee, Goodell wanted that one, and he's gonna apply the forecheck. Little stick lift there, battling away with Burnett, comes away with it. They were looking to reverse it back to Goodell. Mazur still with it, and Sioux joins the battle. UGA trying to get a clear. They are momentarily able to, but Romine will get it right back in. Right back for Jack Gannon, though, with plenty of space. Looks to backhand it off the glass, he will. A through the legs pass, and now the other way, left circle, quick shot high over the glass from Evan Moore. Burnett back in deep. They're looking to take a tight angle shot. Romine blocked that one. That does it for the power play situation. Colin Dorcas trying to get something going, unable to. Back the other way go the Ice Dogs, little flip pass. Ends up behind the goal here, and Bailey's shot is blocked. It's Bobby Mallon behind his own net. Moves it right side, tape to tape with Mazur, and he gains the O-zone, has Dorcas driving, try to flip it to him, doesn't connect. Good work by Dorcas, tries to get it to Howe. And ends up with Jack Gannon with a little bit of time and space. Backhands it along the half while Mazur was there for Tech, but it's Bailey the other way, and now McAvoy right side. Drops it to Bailey, top of the circle, and a big hit from Joshua Lee. And this could be some more extracurriculars. It's not. That puck popped free towards the crease. And it's Cullen Dorcas the other way. Gonna try to get through the defenseman, unable to. And there's a delayed call here. A cross check. Looks like on Wyatt McAvoy. Perhaps. Or no, not McAvoy, Evan Moore, but it's another Tech man advantage coming up. Let's see if they're able to generate some offense here in this next power play opportunity. Keschner with Pilgrim, Dorcas, Mallon, and Boyd. Mallon on the right side here. Stays with that puck, harassed by Eberle, but stays with Cullen Dorcas. Gets it behind the goal line for Keschner, has Hildrum driving the goal. Keschner stays with that puck despite being harassed, gives it up. And here go the Ice Dogs short-handed with Zach Knoll. Right circle, took the shot, sailed it wide. And back the other way goes Bobby Mallon. Dorcas gloves it down, Keschner with him left side. Keschner was momentarily delayed offside, but Dorcas stays with it, loses control. And it's a free puck still with Truman Hogman. And another giveaway right in front of Germano. Bobby Mallon gonna try to break it out with a minute, 2 seconds left on the power play. This is McLean. Boyd up the left side. Soft pass broken up by Ing, but Hildrum wins it back left side. Top of the slot, lets one go wide. Keschner rebound stop, flip back on goal. Goldstein gloved it down. Just 44 seconds to go on this Georgia Tech power play. This time, the unit will be Keegan Goodell, Ethan Mazur, Paul Molnar, Ryan Peacock, and Charles Romine. Mazur's gonna lose that draw. Poole tries to clear. Peacock does not hold the line, and so he'll move it across up the glass. Ryan Peacock over for Romine, and now Paul Molnar, little spinorama. As Mazur with him, tries the spin again, poked it to the slot, flipped into the UGA bench, and so another face-off. Paul Molnar getting very comfortable with that spin move after the beautiful assist with it last game against UAH. So draw to the left of Goldstein here. Conway against Mazur. Conway sends it to the line across. Charles Romine takes a shot. He scores! The first career collegiate goal for Charles Romine. Charles Romine, 20 years old, out of Indianapolis, as that one is flipped out of play. And Jack Golick with the catch there as he's in the stands now. But studying aerospace engineering here, had 1 point all of last year. In his 5th game this season, gets his first collegiate goal. Now the other way goes Evan Parente, 2-on-1, looking to play a backdoor, and a stop by Germano with the blocker. And then Mazur takes a spill. Conway moved it across there to Chelly, and Goodell's gonna wrap it around right into UGA's control, but they'll send it back in deep. Joshua Lee there lays the body, and Boyd Little Deke to move it forwards towards Goodell. Poole shot redirected just wide. They'll send it in front, and a stop by Germano went off the side of the goal. In down low, they look to center to Conway. Sauces it out to Poole at the top of the line. Little fake, drives down the right wing, takes a shot over Germano, and ends up at the left point back around the glass. Parente looked to center. Goodell with the steal. Banks it to the line. Poole still there at the right point, looking for a deflection. And Boyd will glove it down. A battle with Declan Conway there. And Joshua Lee will pick it up or reverse it, looking to play it in front. Too hard to handle. And it's Strauss. Left point Parente looking for Poole. Right side shot blocked by Goodell. And along the near half wall, they're looking to center again. Parente on the far corner. That one's broken up, cannot be played out of the zone, and it's Conway. Little pump fake here. Looking to sauce it to Poole, he scores! Layden Poole makes it 10-3, and UGA hits the double-digit mark.
Go Dogs! Woof, woof, woof.
Sioux loses that draw, and it's Luke Burnett. Here's Jack Gannon trying to get it out. Will slide it across, back for Burnett. That pass too far, and it's Roman looking to bank it to Sharp. Too far, and it's Gannon for UGA. Harassed by Sharp, he'll move it ahead. That one broken down. It's a delayed offside situation, and Jack Gannon starts the rush for the Ice Dogs. Has 2 men on his left, drops it there to McAvoy. Gannon looking back door, and a stop by Germano. Digging away for it, 2 players from each team. Zoo and Romine there for Tech. Trying to come away with it, unable to. Gannon will reverse it back for Moore behind the net off the side of the goal. Gannon looking back in front, Evan Moore will pick it up. Feeds the line here with Knoll, back for Moore, takes the shot, side of the net, free puck covered, and held by Germano. Wholesale change for Tech, with 6:13 to go in the third. Dorcas wins that draw. Peacock spins it around to Lee. Banks it ahead to Peacock. And turns it over, but good stick from him to give Tech an opportunity the other way. Hildrum took a spill. And he'll stay with it the other way, right side. Here goes Hildrum around. Everly shoots, a stop by Goldstein. They poke away at the puck, immediately waved off. Zach Keschner tried crashing the net after the net came off its mooring. was a really clear call. The net came off, and Keshner put it back on goal. Too late, no goal. And we'll redo a face-off to the left of Andrew Goldstein. Goldstein, by the way, came in tonight having only played in one game. He came in a relief appearance against Auburn, made 2 saves on 2 shots on goal. So this is his first big test. Hagen moved it ahead. Here's Brandon Ing, lost his stick, and they try to poke it on goal. Germano freezes that puck with 5:38 to go in regulation. I guess they're not updating the stats live, but rather during the intermission. At the right point, it's Baird, takes a shot looking for the tip, kicked aside by Germano. The near half wall, here's Baird looking again for a deflection. Ing's shot went wide, the backhand opportunity. McAvoy wraps it around, and a chance for Peacock to clear, unable to. Chelly held the line. That one banks off the body and ends up with David Everly behind the net. Tries a little toe drag, ends up behind the net, centers for Ing, and it splits the defense all the way back with Andrew Goldstein. Moves it ahead to Truman Hagen as he tries breaking it out, splits a couple of jackets, moves it forwards there to Bardo, and turned it over to Andy Hildrum. But he'll lose control, and it's Parente. Dorcas here, little deke, has Molnar down the left wing, takes the shot into the glove of Goldstein. Paul Molnar had 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points last week, and was looking to get on the board there, but Goldstein snagged that one. So it's Ethan Mazur against Declan Conway. Tie up here, won by Mazur. And this one ends up in deep with Mazur. Centers in front, didn't connect. Molnar wins the puck back, gonna send it down low with Mazur. Looks to feed it in front. And it's Dan Bardo the other way for the Ice Dogs. Has 2 UGA players driving the net. Strauss little backhand whiffed on it, and Boyd will pick it up. Here's Declan Conway, far half wall. Parente just taps it forwards. And Goodell chips it up off the glass back with Layden Poole. Connects with Parente left wing, has Conway behind him. Gonna drive to the net behind the goal now, and turns it over to Paul Molnar. Tape to tape with Ethan Mazur, has Goodell to his left. Tried to just get it in deep, but a little light attempt, and it's Conway the other way. Beautiful deke, and picked up there. The backhand doesn't get it to go, as it's Patrick Sharp able to clear the zone. And Sharp tried to go at it with Conway. Here's Layden Poole. There's a delayed call here. A holding call on Patrick Sharp. So with 3:24 to go in the third, UGA will head back to the power play.
UGA on the power play.
The right point feeds the line here. Beautiful saucer pass shut down by Germano. Knowles' chance gobbled up as well. A minute 48 left on the power play opportunity. Draw to the left of Germano. High up here, Jorkus gonna get the clear. Puts it just wide of Goldstein, and he's gonna leave it for Luke Burnett to start the breakout. Up ahead, here go the Ice Dogs, and trying to wrap it around here is Bailey. Moving it across, gets it back is Gannon. Behind the goal line here, more backdoor, doesn't connect. And it's Knoll, drops it to the line here with Burnett. Walks the line, moves it to Knoll, feeds it down low. Peacock breaks it up, tries to get the clear. Burnett holds it at the right point. Walks the line, moves it across for Knoll. Cross ice feed for Gannon, slows things down. Back up high, feeds it down low. What a feed! They can't connect. And Gannon stays with it as there's 50 seconds to go on the power play. Sauces it over to Burnett. Left wing, one-timer blocked in front. Rebound free, and it's Knoll across to Burnett. Gannon looking to load it up. Still with it, Jorkus harassing him. Knoll, left point, moves it back for Gannon. For half wall, broken up, stays with Burnett, and gets it down low to Bailey. Feeds it to the line, Knoll walks and shoots, blocked in front. Gannon in the far corner, leaves it for Moore, and he'll get it across to Knoll. Sauces it again, this time for Moore. That one blocked by Jorkus, and it's Bailey in the far corner. Tech's not able to get it away. Evan Moore still at the high slot, lets one go just wide. Bailey drops it back for Moore. Sharp out of the box here. Quick shot from Burnett. Big rebound available. And there's another penalty coming up. Not sure on who. As Patrick Sharp is getting into it there with Evan Moore. Andy Hildrum also heads to the box. Well, they say there is no penalty, I believe. Or no, they're adding. Not too sure what's happening. There is no penalty on Hildrum. And maybe a power play for Tech with 1:15 to go. Or no, Hildrum might be getting tossed out. And David Everly also getting thrown out. So another player from both teams getting ejected. Make it 6, I believe, Yellow Jackets to be thrown out. Not including Jake Pasiak, goaltender for Tech. There are 9 players left on the bench, aside from the 4 out on the ice. Now, they did both get thrown out, but it's listed as 2 2-minute minors. Looks like they've gotten things figured out. They call Hildrum for cross-checking and Bailey for holding. And yet Everly got thrown out along with Hildrum. 1:15 left. Face off to the left of Germano with Zach Keschner, Daniel Zhu, Joshua Lee, and McLean Boyd.
So again, out of that whole video,
For UGA, it's Brandon Ing, Truman Hagen, Will Chelly, and Graham Baird. Jay Coxian now in the box serving a penalty. But it will remain 4-on-4. Tie up one by Tech, and it's McLean. Boyd reverses here looking for Keschner. It's gonna send it ahead to Lee, and the Jackets could have numbers the other way. Looking for Daniel Zhu in deep. Backhands it in front for Lee, couldn't pull the trigger. Up ahead for Chelly through the legs, and it's a 2-on-1. Brandon Ing got it across. Nothing doing there. Zhu lays the body with Lee, ends up with Chelly. Nearly a turnover, but Ing picks it up. Slides it across to Chelly, left circle, lets it go wide. And there is Hagen there to pinch. Zhu is looking to lay a hit. Final 25 to go in regulation time. And they're looking to slow things down, move it ahead with Will Chelly in the final 15. Tries a deke. Didn't go through Zhu. Maybe one more clear and 10 seconds to go. Brandon Ing will settle things down, and the University of Georgia Ice Dogs remain undefeated heading into the spring semester. Zach Keschner was getting into it in the final seconds. But the Ice Dogs with a dominating 10-3 win over Georgia Tech. We thank you all so much for tuning in here tonight, and for the entire fall 2024 semester. We'll be back in the spring against Vanderbilt University with an opportunity to perhaps clinch a playoff spot. No handshakes at the end of this one. And this is exactly why it's a rivalry like it is. These two teams will meet again in mid-January for Game 1 of the Savannah Hockey Classic at Enmarket Arena in Savannah, Georgia. For now, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll leave you here with the final moments at center ice as Isaac Hagen and Truman Hagen talking things over. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Thank you so much for all of your support in the fall. We'll see you for Game 1 against Vanderbilt in January. And for now, have a happy holiday. Thanks so much.